Hey, today is Tuesday, November 3rd, election date, and this is Fern.
And I'm X. Oh, I was supposed to keep going.
Nah, it's all good, bro. Just keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay. So I guess we should just say what we're gonna do with this community. We kind of just wanted to start a channel just based off common interests. I guess we're gonna start off with football, and then we'll probably branch out into other sports, other topics. But we just really want to keep like a community based and have people give us recommendations on what they want to talk about, and just keep it like a zone where we could just all talk about what we want to talk about.
Yeah, bro. I just want this channel to be able to evolve into something else. But like, if it's sports and it stays at just sports, that's all right with me.
Yeah,
But I
but
do have other interests. Xavier has other interests. Like,
yeah, I mean, like I don't talk. We like talking about music. We like talking about movies, games, anime, anything you want to talk about. We'll talk about that. We just want to keep it, just build a community, see what they want to talk about. We'll talk about it, pretty open, and yeah. But so
so,
I guess go ahead.
so pretty much what we want with this YouTube channel is we want you guys to make it what you guys want it to be.
Definitely. Um, I think with that we can go ahead and start with what we're going to talk about today in particular. Like I said, we're going to start off with football. And so this is week 8. So I guess we're going to go ahead and give a recap of all the games, starting with Thursday night's game and going into last night's Monday night game. I guess we'll at the end we'll talk about some of the trades that happened for the trade deadline, and then see where we go from there. So we'll start off with Thursday night's game, Falcons versus Panthers. What are your thoughts, friend?
Honestly, my thoughts on that game. I'm kind of surprised. I thought the Panthers were gonna win it.
Yeah,
I felt like it was a yeah. Go ahead, X.
the Falcons honestly be fucking up the game. They be fucking up. I think these past like 4 games, they had like a 90% chance to win the game, and they somehow blow it in the second half. Like, but I honestly did not think they were gonna win, and I honestly, after watching the game, I gotta blame that on the Panthers O line. They were getting to Teddy Bridgewater all damn game. 15 for 23, 176 yards. Like, Teddy Bridgewater has been outperforming what anyone thought he would do on the Panthers, and I thought he had this game, but I guess not.
I mean, honestly though, I feel like Teddy Bridgewater himself just didn't have the best game. Like, I feel like he just. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater is a great game manager, but I don't feel like he could take over a game just yet. And I feel like he's always been like that, even with the Vikings back in the day. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, but with the Vikings, he was only in there for what? His first 3 years, 4 years. He was a starting quarterback. I mean, you can't really expect him to go crazy like he's done. He's always been just middle of the line, average quarterback, and he'll do the job. But the Panthers, they don't have that strong defense like they used to have anymore.
True, this is true. Ever since they lost Kuechly,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. But you can also see, like, I think Mike Davis is old. Like, these past few weeks, he's been like a force to be reckoned with because he's been
he's
destroying.
the
Like,
physical. He's so physical. That's what I like
exactly.
about
But
this man. Like,
they only gave him 13 carries all game. That's it.
true,
13
I see
carries,
that. I see that.
and they didn't even really give him like they didn't even pass him the ball once. This fool, or maybe they did. They did pass him once for 11 yards. But also, I think Falcons had the ball most of the game.
True. Let me see. Let me check something out.
But also, for the Falcons side, I don't know. I feel like I've been hearing like everyone say Todd Gurley this, Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley's been having a pretty solid year. This fool fucking sucked all game. He didn't really do anything. What, last week he had like the 2 touchdowns, but the last touchdown was like an accident or whatever the fuck they said. That shit
No,
was
but last
stupid.
I was watching that game though. I was watching that Todd Gurley. I was watching Todd Gurley in that first quarter, and he was finding lanes. And then like in the second and third quarter, he was nowhere to be found. Like they pulled him from the game, and I was kind of hurt because I had him in my fantasy league, and I was like, why are they not handing this guy the ball?
For real, for real. But
But
Julio
then,
Jones, good game. 7 receptions, 137 yards. No touchdowns, but still caught a lot of yards. Still proving that he's forced to be reckoned with.
I feel like that's Julio though. Julio always gets the yards. He sometimes just doesn't get the touchdowns, but he'll get the yards.
For sure, for sure. Nice.
Hmm.
Let's go into Patriots Buffalo. So this, to me, this one was this is the real deal. Patriots, if they won that game, that would have been their like their like season saving game. Like I feel like their season's over now. Like they're not going anywhere. The dynasty's over. It's definitely Tom Brady over Bill Belichick. I'll have to say after thinking about it for a full day, I think that it was definitely Tom Brady over Bill Belichick. But for the Patriots, they're missing some players. That was a very winnable game for them. Like they only
Man,
lost by 3
I'm
points.
over here fuming, bro. I'm fuming that you said it was Belichick over Tom Brady.
I did not say that. I said it's Tom Brady over Bill Belichick. Oh, you're saying the other day. The other day I did say it's Bill Belichick over Tom Brady.
But I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. As a side note from this game, Brady, Belichick, they needed each other.
Definitely.
They absolutely needed each other.
But do you
Because
think it's
even
more
last
that
year,
they needed each other, or is it Tom Brady just needs a good coach? Because he's kind of performing well over there with Bruce Arians.
it's also an unfavorable comparison. Look at the Patriots team overall, and look at that Buccaneers team. That offense is stacked. That defense is stacked.
True.
Their success, which I don't want to take anything away from Tom Brady because he is, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks this season. This season, not all. Obviously, he's the GOAT. But I'm saying of this season, he's top 3 quarterbacks right now playing in this season.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, he's in the MVP race for sure behind Russell Wilson. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, but
I guess my key takeaway from this game is that even though the Buffalo Bills won, they're frauds. I was totally believing in them in the beginning of the season, but Buffalo Bills are frauds. They're going to win the East, but they're not going to go anywhere else.
I don't know, bro. I kind of like Miami. Miami's playing their best football. I don't like their quarterback right now, but as in the Bills, I'm not sure how I feel about them. Honestly, I don't.
You don't think they're going to win?
I'm looking at Josh Allen this game. He had 154 yards, an interception. Like, I'm not a believer in the guy. I'm not a believer in Josh Allen.
But I feel like he gets on these cold streaks and then he heats up again. He did the same thing last year. I mean, towards the end, he was heating up. He was getting a name for himself. Last year is when he established himself that Josh Allen is the fucking guy for Buffalo, and he's the guy for Buffalo right now. So Patriots, I don't know. I don't know what his problem is. We'll see next week. If he doesn't spark up, I say by week 10, I definitely will not believe in Josh Allen anymore. I'll give up all hope that I have in him to complete this season. Now I don't know what he'll do next season, but if he doesn't heat up by week 10, I'm over it. I'm a Josh Allen believer. I'm a fucking just straight drop him, leave him on the fucking waiver wire for fantasy. Definitely. But you think the Dolphins are gonna win the East?
I'll get into that next game. Next game.
Oh, you want to
honestly back to the Patriots though. One sec.
Okay.
How many times this season have they been down in the fourth quarter with the chance to win it? Just all they had to do was drive down the field for there to be a dumb turnover, Cam Newton fumble, Cam Newton interception. I feel like that's where they miss Tom Brady the most.
Yeah, definitely.
That is where they miss Tom Brady the most.
Cam Newton, I feel like his leading days ended when he got fucked by the Broncos defense in the Super Bowl. Cam's not a leader anymore. Cam is just same thing as fucking Teddy Bridgewater. He can do his job at quarterback, but he's not going to get anything done. And I think people knew that coming into the season as well, but some people think that he's going to get back to that MVP form. Like, what is the guy? He's like 31 years old. He's not going to get back to his MVP form. You can see when he throws. He looks like fucking Drew Brees when he throws. He has to wrap around his whole body and everything. Like, I don't. He's not the same. I don't think he can lead the New England Patriots to anything. Maybe the playoffs next year once they get like Stephon Gilmore back and everybody back after they opted out. But other than that, it's done. This year for the Patriots is done.
Nah, they're gonna take a quarterback next year in the draft or this year in the draft. Like it's over. I think Cam Newton's done. For the Patriots, I think he's done. Okay. No, for the Patriots, he's done. He'll find a job. Okay. He still sells jerseys, bro. He still sells jerseys. True. All right, what you want to go to the Rams Dolphins game? All right, I know you have a lot to say about this. What do you got to say about this one,
bro?
What's up with all the hype with Tua?
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. He's one of the most likable players I've seen in a long time. Like, I want to see him do good. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see him do good.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy threw for 93 yards, and he
All
just
right,
didn't look that great to me. He just didn't look that great to me.
bro. Okay, honestly, I don't think that that's a fair argument because Tua. Okay, this guy, what? He was out a full. He was out a year after his surgery from Alabama. This fool didn't fucking play. He comes back against one of the fucking top defenses in the NFL. He got Aaron Donald right there. This guy doesn't throw a single fucking interception, and the Rams defense is no joke. We just seen that uh, against the Bears, bro. They held the Bears to no touchdowns, which isn't really saying a lot, but
That's
bro,
not saying nothing, bro.
bro,
Bears offense
but still, like
talking
it's
trash,
still an
man.
NFL team. Like you can't. At the end of the day, the Bears are a winning football team. Their offense fucking blows. But Dolphins and Tua didn't throw a single interception. First starting game of the year, and he didn't throw a single interception. 93 yards and a touchdown. I mean, yeah, he got help from his defense and he got help from special team. But bro, I think for his first game as a rookie on the Miami Dolphins with what he has, I think he did a good job. I think.
What I see in this game, though, sorry to cut you off. But
No, no, you're good.
what I see from Tua, and I'm sorry to say it, Tebow,
Get the fuck out of here,
Tebow, bruh,
bro. Get
Tebow.
no. Tim Tebow and Tua, bro. He did good. He did
Bro,
exceptionally well. Okay. In no way am I saying that Tua is the guy. Like Tua is nowhere near the guy right now for the Miami Dolphins. But given the circumstances, after being off for a year, bro, this fool probably has the fucking heebie-jeebies being out there on the field, bro. This fool's probably so scared. This fool is probably so scared. I mean, he's a rookie. What? No fans to say him. It's a weird life for this guy right here. And out of nowhere, I mean, dude, the Miami Dolphins are doing this because they have the Texans first and second pick next year, and the Texans are doing shitty. So the Dolphins might have a chance to get another quarterback in the draft. What is it? Josh Rosen esque. Get Tua, and then the next year get another quarterback. I can see them doing that. They probably only put Tua in there to see how he's going to do the rest of the year and see if he is the guy. And I think that given the circumstances, he gave a good performance against the Rams.
Bro, if they play this smart, they can go get an offensive lineman. That's what these young quarterbacks need the most. They need a strong line. That's what you
Definitely,
can really. That's when you can really judge a quarterback. If they have a good line
definitely.
and they're not putting up numbers, that's how you know they're bad. But if they're not putting up numbers and they have a shitty line, you can put it on the line.
So we can put on the record that you think Tua is not good. Is
Put it on
Tua
the
not the
record.
guy for the Dolphins? On the record that Tua is not good. Okay, I'll hold you to that. Come week 12, I'll think that Tua will be good. I'll hold you to that. I
All
think
right.
Tua. I think Tua is gonna have some good games, and I can honestly,
Tua, Tebow, but Tebow won a playoff game.
dude, this is Tua's
So what
first
am I?
game. It's Tua's first game. All right, bro. Let's go. Let's go into the next. Hold on. Wait. Actually, I want to settle this. I need this. I need this take from you too. I need this spicy take from you. You think the Dolphins are gonna win the East?
I don't know about winning the East, but I feel like they could definitely push for it. At
Oh,
four and
bro.
three, at 4-3, I feel like they're playing better football right now than the Bills are playing right now.
Oh my
At this,
god,
at this moment, I feel like the Dolphins are playing a
bro.
they're
No.
playing better.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll hold you to that one as well.
But before we go though, let's talk about these Rams though.
All right. Okay. The Rams,
I need,
honestly, Jared Goff is the most hottest cold player I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
I feel like Jared Goff's one of the most system quarterbacks in the league. When his
Yeah.
offense is rolling, when his whole offense is rolling, he's doing good. But when they need him to do good though, and everything else is breaking apart,
hmm
I don't trust him.
Yeah. I mean, he looked pretty. He was looking like a good fucking quarterback against the Bears, and the Bears are a top defense. With that play action, that up tempo offense, that's what they should have had
But
Mitch running on
that's
the
his
Bears.
system though. That's his
Yeah,
system.
that's his system. But yeah, I mean, it didn't really work against the. Okay, honestly, we can't even say he did. He sucks. Honestly, he sucks. Do you know what looks the best is the running game. The running game looks the best out of anything. When I was watching them run the ball, and I seen Henderson running the ball, they looked electric and they looked like they couldn't be stopped. But as soon as you give Jared Goff the ball to pass it, you like lose all hope. Like as soon as the ball's in his hand, and after he doesn't give the ball to the running back, you're like, oh fuck, what's he about to do? And he fucking low key
True.
sucks. Like, but when they hand the ball off and they actually go and make some plays, they have the running backs make some plays. They look like a good football team, which is hard to say now since it is a passing league.
True, true, true.
So what you want to go
Yeah,
into?
let's speed this up a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay, okay. Steelers Ravens. What do you got?
Steelers Ravens. I watched this entire game. This entire game. This is the game I sat down and actually watched.
Mm-hmm. What do you have?
Man, I just want to say I don't like Lamar Jackson.
You had to sum it up
I
some
don't
courage
believe.
and say
I
that.
don't believe.
You
I don't
know,
believe in him
you know, you didn't even want to say that. That long pause right there. You had to think about saying this. I know you didn't want to say that.
because I just don't trust him as a quarterback. I trust him as a runner. I think he's one of the best athletes in the NFL.
Yeah,
But as a quarterback that needs to make the throw, I don't trust him. His
Sure.
team's down. He's not going to make the throw.
yeah. I mean, like you said, he hasn't really led any comebacks in the fourth quarter, and you kind of need that from your quarterback. Patrick Mahomes will do that. Lamar Jackson, yeah, I guess he hasn't really shown anything to where he can actually lead his team. He is a runner. He's a weapon. That's it. Lamar Jackson is a weapon. Same thing as Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill's a weapon. Lamar Jackson's a weapon. He's not a leader really. I can see what you're saying, but he is the MVP, the reigning MVP. The Ravens do have a winning record. The Ravens are most likely going to go to the playoffs unless they go on a fucking cold streak.
No, they'll go to playoffs. They might even get a bye week. I don't know. Oh no, 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 no. First seed's the only one with the bye week this year.
Yeah.
Like
So
Kansas City. I don't know. Lamar Jackson against competition, it just isn't there.
yeah,
Every year we see them. We see this big old game, Kansas City Ravens. It's a shitstorm. It's a complete shitstorm, and the Ravens get them. Ravens look bad.
yeah. I mean, I still think. Well, I told you earlier when we were going off earlier that Steelers defense is elite. I still think that they're elite. They didn't really show that this week against the Ravens. They still gave up what 24
Steelers
24 points.
defense.
Yeah,
I don't know.
bro, they're
'Cause
elite. They're the best defense in the AFC right now.
that might be true, but I don't think they're elite.
The Colts have a
I
good
don't. I
defense.
don't. I don't think they're. I don't think they're elite.
I think that
But
they're
that's
elite.
because I see Lamar Jackson. Their offense became one dimensional, became running, 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 and they were able to run at will against the Steelers.
But
And now
Lamar
it's supposed to be
Jackson,
their strongest.
yeah, I mean, but
If
Lamar
that's
Jackson is the best runner in the NFL. Like running back, quarterback. Lamar Jackson has people miss. He's elusive. Like
yeah,
he's
he
known
might be
for
the
that.
best running back in the league.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But I mean, the Steelers are missing Devin Bush. They were missing
Yeah, but
Devin Bush.
but even if you look at last week though, the Steelers versus the Titans, in that second half, the Titans went off on offense and almost got that game back.
True,
And
but
that was against what you say is the best defense in the AFC.
they are the best defense in the AFC. No doubt about it. They're for sure going to go to the playoffs. They're undefeated. There's no doubt in my mind.
Oh
Now,
no,
but okay,
no doubt there.
honestly, okay, I do say that they are the best defense in the AFC, but I don't think they'll make it to the AFC Championship game. I honestly think they're going to be one and done in the playoffs.
I could see it. I could see it. I don't see them. Like I said, I can't see them being the Chiefs. I can't.
Definitely. All right,
Nobody has shown me they can do it. All right, let's go to the next game.
let's go to Titans Bengals. Okay, my key takeaway from this is Joe Burrow's a real deal.
Joe Burrow is the real deal. I'll agree with you with that.
That's
I will
pretty much
completely
the.
agree with you with that.
Uh huh. Okay.
And also, what are the Titans doing?
Exactly.
How do you go from losing to the Steelers in a close game
Hmm.
to losing to the Bengals the next?
And a low
You're
key a
supposed to,
blowout by 11 points.
and I feel like, yeah, like I don't know what happened in that game. I just feel like they didn't show up to play. Bengals did. Joe Burrow, he's the man.
He is the man.
He's the man
He's the
for now.
future. I think he is long lasting. The man. This guy, he throws all game long, and he does good. Like there has never really been a game where Joe Burrow does really shitty. You know, like there hasn't
Yeah,
really been a game where he is like the sole reason that they lost. Because the Bengals suck. You can't even put any losses on him. But he back there, he looks like the guy. Joe Burrow
he looks
is
like
the
the
guy.
guy. Honestly, I thought he was the guy when I watched him in LSU
Yeah,
in that
definitely.
national championship game. Like that was nuts.
I mean, he's old. He's older than Lamar Jackson. I mean, when he won the Heisman, it was the first time the Heisman was older than the MVP in the NFL. So I mean, he has experience.
Yeah,
He's old. He's smart. He's not like one of these young guys coming in like Lamar Jackson. So he does have that high football IQ, and you can see it on the field. But
definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
and they just need to get him some weapons to be honest, because they don't. What besides Joe Mixon, they don't really have anyone else, and Joe Mixon is hurt. So
What happened to AJ Green though? Did
AJ
he just
Green,
pass his prime? He's just done. You
yeah,
think he's done?
yeah, he's done. He wasted his years at Andy Dalton, and we can honestly blame it on Andy Dalton from what we've seen from Andy Dalton on the fucking Cowboys. Andy Dalton blows.
Yeah,
He was
Red
there just
Bomber.
because his hair was red. Yeah. Okay, okay. Let's go into what's the next game?
Let's go to the Raiders. Let's go to the Raiders. Browns.
Raiders Browns. Okay, honestly, I didn't watch this game.
Honestly, this game just looks boring. I see a bunch of field goals, and
Exactly.
what
I
I see is no. The Raiders fed Josh Jacobs 31 carries. That's unheard of in this kind of in this league. I didn't even notice that until now. But
for real.
31 carries.
Yeah,
Hey, but he was getting 4 yards per carry. So like, feed the man. Why not?
definitely, exactly. Yeah, keep feeding Josh Jacobs. I didn't watch this game, and it's not even that I hate the Browns or I hate the Raiders, but for some reason, seeing these two together just looked like I don't know. I didn't even want to watch this game. I feel like I usually want to watch the Browns or I usually want to watch the Raiders because one, I like Gruden, and two, I like
Yeah,
laughing at the fucking Raider fans. And
true.
but yeah, I mean to see that Josh Jacobs ran 31 times, that's I don't I don't know what to think of that. How many times did they throw him the ball? Zero times. They threw Josh Jacobs. He was just running. He wasn't even throwing the ball. So, but I mean, they won.
True, true, true.
I
I
mean,
don't
they
know.
won.
What do you think about the Raiders and the Browns? Like as a team, as teams.
Um, okay, Browns obviously. Okay, honestly, I have been a firm believer these past few weeks, honestly, since the season started, that Baker Mayfield does do better without Odell Beckham. For some reason, I don't know why. I always thought that. And we can honestly see that last week, not this week. The minute he lost Odell Beckham, he went crazy. But I don't know. Maybe he only went crazy because he feels bad that he knew people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's Baker's fault that Odell got hurt." So he was like, "Oh, I gotta do something because it's his house. It's his house." So, but this week Baker was non-existent, dude. From what I
But
see,
how do
okay,
you
the
how do
only
you how do you put up 6 points at home against the Las Vegas Raiders?
yeah, true, true.
That's
I mean,
embarrassing.
they're similar teams though. Like I feel like they're built kind of the same without Odell Beckham. They're built kind of the same when the Browns don't have Odell Beckham. But these past since last year, the Browns haven't even really been good with Odell Beckham. Um, Baker Mayfield just he's he's the best that the Browns have gotten.
He's exactly what I think he is, bro. Like he is
Exactly.
1 week off the charts, next week completely non-existent.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't put my faith in Baker Mayfield, but given the
All
present
right.
state of things, there's nowhere else the Browns are gonna go.
One more question.
Hmm.
Which one of these two teams are going to make it to the playoffs? If
Uh,
either.
Raiders. Raiders have the best chance to make the playoffs, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Raiders have some nice wins. I'm not going to lie. They got some nice wins this year with the Chiefs, Saints.
Hmm. Given the Browns' performance against the Raiders, yeah, I don't. I'm not a Browns believer. I mean, they can prove me wrong, honestly, but in a division with the Steelers, I don't
Steelers
know
and the Ravens.
exactly.
It's tough for them. It's tough for them.
And Dolphins, according to you. Oh no no
True,
no
true.
no no no, not the
No,
Dolphins. Never
no,
mind.
that's eight,
Yeah
bro.
yeah yeah yeah. My
All right,
bad.
let's go to a quick game because I know Kansas City Chiefs, New York Jets. What did you see, X?
Jets fucking suck, but that's known by everybody. Jets
Jets
fucking
fucking
suck.
suck,
Jets is the worst team in the NFL. But honestly, I thought the Chiefs were gonna put up 50. I honestly thought the Chiefs were gonna put up
bro.
50.
What else can you ask for? Patrick Mahomes, 416 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Okay, honestly, what the one takeaway I do have from this game that I have seen all year is that the Chiefs have good running backs. They do have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the second place running back right now in the league, and they don't really ever give him the ball. They don't like. You do have Patrick Mahomes, but and I guess I can see where Andy Reid is like not wanting to hand the ball off because if you have your quarterback that's passing and he does throw 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, you don't really need to hand off the ball. I don't know. I feel like to tire the defense out and save Patrick Mahomes' arm, especially in this game when it's against the Jets, like a for sure win. Like once Patrick Mahomes threw 3 touchdowns, Like
Yeah,
I don't know
I
why
see
you even
where
keep him in the
I
game.
see where
Exactly, and then even in a league right or in the on the team right now where you do have Clyde Edwards-Helaire and then you do have Le'Veon Bell. If Clyde Edwards-Helaire gets hurt, you start fucking Le'Veon Bell. So why not hand him the ball? But if Patrick Mahomes goes out there and tries to make one of those miraculous plays and he gets hurt, you're fucked against the Jets, bro. Like
but what I see right here though, I see Le'Veon Bell, 6 carries, 7 yards, 1.2 average. What did I tell you? What
against
did I tell you? Xavier?
okay,
I
you said
told you that Le'Veon Bell
sure,
just isn't gonna be the man
true,
over there. I knew he wasn't.
true.
But yeah, that's 1 game or 2 games. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I don't feel like they needed Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, I mean they didn't really need him, but I mean why not have him? You know, if Le'Veon Bell does break off one of those crazy runs, or like if he is there for the passing game for Patrick Mahomes, I mean why not? They have him on a vet min. I mean, there's no reason not to have him really. If you can get him, why not?
True.
They're not like, paying him hella money. Like they didn't really pay him like it wasn't like a blockbuster signing. You know, like yeah, it's cool that
Yeah,
Le'Veon went there, but they don't really need him. But why not get him if they get him for the price that they got him? But
true, true.
do you read anything with uh, Edwards-Helaire and Le'Veon Bell having the same amount of carries, or does that not even matter? That's nothing.
Um, yeah, I do see that. And as you can see, Edwards Galaire has 21 yards. Le'Veon Bell has 7 with the same amount of carries.
Hmm. So do you think Andy Reid's testing them, or are we reading too much into that?
Um, I have no comment. I don't know what's going on there.
No,
I think I like Clyde Edwards more.
same.
He's young, explosive. Play him.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell. I don't know. I didn't like the signing. I didn't like the signing at all. But
All right. Let's go into Colts Lions. My takeaway from this, honestly, even though the Colts destroyed the Lions, I like the Colts, but I don't love the Colts. I like the Colts, but I don't love the Colts. What do you
you
think?
see how you said earlier in the show that you said Steelers might be one and done.
Hmm.
I feel like the Colts could be that team that can come in and just
Tear it
can
up.
finish, can tear up the Steelers.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I think the Colts can definitely tear up the Steelers. They have a good coach. Frank Reich's a
They have
good
a good
coach.
Philip
Um,
Rivers. I don't want to say he's the man, but he's a veteran. He knows what he has to do,
yeah,
and hopefully, old Philip Rivers doesn't come out of nowhere and he throws a pick when the team needs him the most. Because that's what's holding this team back. Because otherwise, this team, it's built. It's built right. It has a good defense. They can run the ball,
hmm
and they have a smart quarterback.
definitely. But I mean, Phil Rivers at the end of the day is going to be Philip Rivers. This fool, I feel like when they do get into those big games, he's going to fuck up. That's Philip Rivers. That's his MO. That's what he's going to do. But we'll see. We'll see. Because honestly, I don't know if that's looking like a Philip Rivers thing or a Chargers thing. And we'll go over that later. But,
True, true.
but definitely, I feel bad for Matt Stafford. He's wasting his career over there in Detroit, like every other star that's ever played in Detroit. So I feel bad for him over there, but hey, what are you gonna do? And Matt Patricia's done after this year.
Man, move Detroit to Toronto already. They need to start over. Like,
Yeah, they need to get out of Detroit. But those fans are loyal. I'm not gonna lie, those fans are loyal. But honestly, you can't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Let's go into Vikings Packers, and I love this game. I love this game.
I absolutely despise this game. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to all those that had to play against Dalvin Cook in fantasy.
Yep, that was you, huh?
Because I sure did. I sure did. This
Yeah.
man single-handedly me and he said, nope,
Nope.
put up 40 points. He said 40 points or up to 50 points. It was up there.
Yeah. It was 47. 47 in our league, half PPR league. And I absolutely destroyed you. No chance.
Oh, by the way, I played against this guy in fantasy this week. God.
But okay, the Vikings 2-5, they suck. I'm glad they can beat the Packers. I mean, any game where the Packers can lose, I love it. I love it. Um But Kirk Cousins, the Vikings have reached a point where they're just not even going to let this guy play quarterback. They just need him just to get a couple of completions. Like, they're
They
never
just
going
need
to
this
hand
guy.
the ring. Yeah.
They need this guy to be there to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. It's been proven. I mean, the guy can't even get the ball to Adam Thielen, whatever the fuck. He can't even get the ball to him. Like, yeah, Justin Jefferson's good too. They have. It's not like they are missing wide receivers. They have wide receivers, but they don't have a quarterback. Kirk Cousins sucks back there. He sucks.
I
Like,
know Thielen and Jefferson; those are good receivers there.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
but whatever happened to Kyle Rudolph?
Dude, he was honestly.
That guy used to be the man.
I think that just the respect people had for Stephon Diggs out there on the outside, they're gonna have to double team Thielen and Diggs. So Kyle Rudolph will be open down the middle for Kirk Cousins right there. They don't really have that anymore. They're missing Stephon Diggs for sure. Because yeah, Justin Jefferson's good, but he's not Stephon Diggs.
True, true. He might though. He might be though. He's
Yeah, I
still a
mean,
rookie.
yeah, give him a year or two, but he's not that threat. Stephon Diggs was always a threat, always a deep threat too. That's his thing. That he can go up and get those, you know.
For sure, for
And
sure.
for the Packers, honestly, hate the Packers. You know, uh,
That run defense is atrocious. That's
atrocious.
what scares me. Not scares me. I mean, I hope it happens because I hate the Packers. But I hope. But that's what, as a Packers fan, would scare me the most about playing the Niners this week
Yeah,
because they're gonna run the ball.
yeah,
If they can't
definitely.
stop that, you get embarrassment just like they did, just like how they lost last year twice against them.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, that Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams hookup is disgusting. Like 3 touchdowns. Devontae Adams has yet to have a game where he doesn't put up big numbers in fantasy, at least. And
Yeah,
I mean, those are all Aaron Rodgers touchdowns. I mean, how many touchdowns is he? Yeah, Aaron Rodgers had 3 touchdowns, all of Devontae Adams. I mean, when he throws to other receivers, he looks like he can't even hit them. Like, he overthrows them. He looks like he doesn't even see them at all. Like, he, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to have to do. The Packers,
Son of Devontae.
yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, that's his only weapon. They did do Aaron Rodgers an injustice by drafting Jordan Love and not getting him some weapons. But, I mean, what are you going to do? I think Aaron Rodgers
Yeah,
might leave the Packers, even if they have a winning season and even if they have a good playoffs. I think Aaron Rodgers might want out of Green Bay unless they get a weapon in the draft.
I don't see it. I feel like he's there at least one more year. One more year, he's still there.
One more year
I
after
think.
this year,
That's my prediction.
maybe he'll pull a little Brett Favre, retire, and then come back and then get traded. Hopefully to the
All right,
Bears. The Bears.
let's go to Chargers and Broncos.
Okay, Chargers are just the Chargers. This is a Chargers game. This is the Chargers. This is what they do. Chargers win in the last second. They look good. They look good at one point of the game, and then they lose it. They lost this game. Honestly, that defense at the end broke apart. That defense was good for 3.5 quarters, and they broke apart right there at the end. Because Drew Lock is not. Drew Lock isn't the guy. I don't think Drew Lock's the guy. I mean, let me see. What are his stats? 26-41, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Bro, all 3 of those touchdowns, I'm pretty sure came in the fourth quarter.
But you know who is the guy who is absolutely tearing it up as a rookie?
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert, bro.
Dude,
Justin,
he's the guy. He's the guy. I mean, 2
he's the,
interceptions, but I mean, dude, he's the guy. He looks like the guy.
like he could throw that ball. Like
Yeah. He passes the eyeball test, and honestly, I do like all 3 of the Chargers running backs as well. What is it? Justin Jackson, um, Kelly, and Pope. Yeah, Joshua Kelly, Troymaine Pope. They all look good out there. Honestly, they're getting yards, and like I like them all. I like their run game. I like Justin Herbert under center. I like all the receivers. I like Mike Williams. I like Keenan Allen. I like that team. I like that team.
you know what game I want to see? I want to see a Chargers Falcons game. I wonder who would win that game at the end. Who would go first?
Yeah, I mean, it would probably just end up in a tie. I mean, it would probably be like both teams at one point will have a 90% chance to win somehow, and then it'll end in a tie. That's what I'll take from that game. But I don't
Real
know.
question though:
Hmm.
would you have Burrow or Herbert? Who would you want on your
Burrow,
team if
Joe
you're
Burrow,
starting a new friend?
Joe Burrow. Just
Man,
because
I
that
don't know.
IQ, just got IQ. Okay, look. Okay, Joe Burrow is winning games with nothing. He doesn't have Joe Mixon. I mean, I guess he's not winning games. He has the same record as the Chargers. No. He has a tie too. But he has nobody. Like, nobody at all besides T. Higgins, another rookie. Justin Herbert has Keenan Allen, who's a
And
proven,
Mike Wood.
and Mike Williams. He has 3 good running backs. He has Joey Bosa on defense. The Chargers are a good team. The Chargers 2 years ago were actually a threat to the Patriots to beat them. Everyone thought that the Chargers were going to beat the Patriots. So there's 2 years removed from that. When's the last time the Bengals were even in the playoffs? Joe Burrow's the guy.
Sure.
I take Joe Burrow all day, every day. Justin Herbert is. Justin Herbert's the guy. That's all I gotta say. Justin Herbert's the guy for the Chargers. He's gonna fill those Phillip Rivers boots good. But
Yeah, it's gonna be a great. It's gonna be great for the league. For the two of them coming in at the same year,
yeah,
I think it's great for the league.
definitely 2 good quarterbacks. I mean, there's a lot of good young quarterbacks coming in, so it'll be cool to see how they all do. But I think that's it for that one. All right, so this game, all right, like this game, I think we'll have a lot to say as Bears fans. So what's
I'm
your?
a Bears fan.
I'm Bears fan.
Let's just get so like I want Mitch.
I
I'm
want
just gonna
Mitch.
start it out like that.
I
I
want
want
Mitch.
Mitch.
I want Mitch back. I've been a Mitch believer. I think we've both been Mitch believers. Like, yeah, he has those games where he does shitty, but given the circumstances, I mean, I've always said that it's Matt Nagy's play calling. I never thought Mitch is not a good quarterback. He's not good, but he can win games for the Bears, and he proved that in 2018, 12-4. No one ever said that Mitch led his team to the playoffs. It was 100% that elite defense with Vic Fangio.
But he did enough to win games.
Exactly. He did enough to win games. Nick Foles, yeah, like he had the crazy comeback when he came in. But other than that, dude, he hasn't really shown anything. He can't get out of the pocket. He needs that offensive line, and the Bears do not have an offensive line.
That man's a statue, bro. That man's a just waiting to take a sack.
Exactly. Bears.
And at least Mitchell Trubisky can scramble. He can get out of the pocket.
Yeah.
He'll do something out of nothing. Where Nick Foles, if there's nothing, it's over.
Yeah, exactly. And as much as you can say that Nick Foles can come into the game and make those key like 3rd and 6, 10-yard throws or something like that, you can say that Mitch can get out of the pocket and make some plays on his feet, just like we wished Nick Foles would have in overtime. Mitch would have ran and picked up that first down, and we probably could have
Let
gone.
me just say one thing though. The fact that Matt Nagy put Trubisky in the Wildcat, so disrespectful. Oh
So
my.
disrespectful. Nagy has no respect for Mitch. He has no respect for Mitch. That shit made me laugh. I feel bad for Mitch out there. I don't know what it is, because I feel like when there's any other quarterback getting put on the sidelines, like, I don't give a fuck. But when I see Mitch sitting over there with his little puppy dog eyes, that he said that he's sad to be on the side, I feel sad. I feel bad for
My
Mitch.
feels. I'm gonna get in my feels.
Dude, I definitely get in my feels. But Mitch, bro, Mitch has proven that he's a fourth quarter god. 2-minute Mitch, 2-minute Mitch. Just like we want Nick Foles to be, he got it done one time. But Mitch can win the game at the end. Mitch honestly can put us in position to win the game, and he always has. In the divisional playoffs, we needed big throws from him. We needed to make plays, and he did. He put us in field goal range, which brought us into the double doink. But bro, Mitch can do it. Like,
It's in field goal range in
exactly.
that playoff game
I think
with I don't know.
the big thing that I've taken away, and I hope that other fans have taken away, is that Nagy cannot fall back on Mitch anymore. Nagy cannot say, "Oh, it's Mitch." He's always, giving him like backhand, like not compliments, but he's always just kind of insinuated the fact that it's Mitch's fault. He can't do that anymore.
And the thing about what I like about Trubisky is he never put the blame on other people.
Exactly.
No matter how bad our line was, no matter how bad our play calling was, he never put the blame on others. He said, "I got to go back, put in the work, get better."
I like that. I respect him. Oh yeah,
We're so biased right now, but honestly, The Saints are the Saints. They have Alvin Kamara,
Yeah.
one of the best running backs in the league, possibly the best.
Yeah.
He carried that offense on his back today or that day.
And I mean, the only reason that the Bears didn't get absolutely crushed is our defense, like it usually is. Bears defense kept us in the game. They were stopping Alvin Kamara when they needed to. For the whole season, people saying that the Bears' weakness is getting ran on, and for us to stop Alvin Kamara like that, like you said, one of the best running backs in the league. I mean, that was big, and we just couldn't get it done on offense, just like usual. So that's pretty sad to say. But another thing, honestly, what do you think of Javon Wims?
Javon Wims, the most boneheaded, idiotic thing I've ever seen a football player in a Bears uniform ever do.
But
First of all, let me just say, why would you hit a helmet with your hand? It just doesn't make sense. I don't know.
yeah.
So dumb.
But did you see what he? Did you see? Did you see what he said?
Didn't he say something about him spitting on him?
Yeah.
If that's true, then if that is actually true, then no, it's still not right. But I can kind of see where he's coming from.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think. I mean, Javon Wims has never been like a problem guy. I don't think that he would just blatantly go out there like just for trash talking, like just a guy trash talking that he will go out there and like fuck somebody up. But I believe
wasn't even guarding him that play. That fool just walked up behind him and smacked his helmet.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, and another takeaway is I think I told you the day that we drafted Darnell Mooney is that I liked him.
Darnell Mooney's he's the real deal.
Yeah, definitely.
I like him a lot. He can make tough catches. He can catch the ball deep. He's everything the Bears need.
Exactly. You said that he's too small.
He's kind of small. I'm not. He might be too small.
All right.
But I still like. We have Tariq Cohen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see where small players could succeed.
Definitely. Let's go into Niners Seahawks. What do you take away from this one?
Russell Wilson, MVP. Nothing more to say for me.
Yeah, exactly.
DK Metcalf and nuts. DK Metcalf. This guy kind of looks like a mini Megatron.
Yeah,
He looks like Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
Like
top 3 in the league.
Yeah, I can say top 3 in the league. But it does help. It does help that he is another #1 target on the other side.
Yeah, definitely.
With Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett ain't no pushover. I think Tyler Lockett might be top 5 also.
Yeah, definitely. The Seahawks do have some of the best receivers in the league. Tyler Lockett, mini Doug Baldwin, and like you say, DK Metcalf, mini Megatron. So, yeah, let Russ cook. I mean, I'm good that for years now. I mean, Seahawks have been a team that's gonna ground and pound, and then just have Russell Wilson, try to get out of the pocket and run. But they're letting him cook, and he's showing them that. He's the real deal. He can pass it just as good as anyone else in the league. Because, I mean, what was it? It was always his height that was the problem, that people say that he can't pass it. And he's always had Marshawn Lynch back there. So
The only thing about this Seahawks team, though, is that defense, though.
yeah, but I mean,
That defense.
that defense is disgusting. Disgusting. And,
But as long as you have the MVP, though, you never know.
yeah, and honestly, they don't even have Jamal Adams back there, do they?
I think they just got him back, actually. So that defense might even get slightly better.
Exactly.
All Adams
Yeah,
might be a whole different team.
exactly.
We'll see.
That's some with Bobby Wagner out there and Jamal Adams. That team's gonna have 2 leaders, 2 disgusting defensive players on that team, and they're gonna get a lot better. I think they're only gonna get better. And a takeaway they have from the 49ers is start Nick Mullins.
I never liked the fact that they gave this guy $100 million after starting 5 games. I I'm not a Jimmy hater. I actually like the player. I think he could be a great game manager, but like I said with all these other quarterbacks, if your team can't depend on you when everything else is not working, you're just not the guy.
Exactly. You can go anywhere else. Honestly, just from Nick Mullins stories that I hear from Nick Mullins, how he's a great locker room guy. He always puts in the hard work. I mean, Jimmy G has he's led some comebacks, but I mean, I don't trust him.
No, but it's kind of unfair of us to say anything because he does have a high ankle sprain,
Yeah, true.
and that does take weeks to maybe possibly months to recover from.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So we'll see.
You're right. I like Nick Mullins, though, in the locker room. For the 49ers, they do like Nick Mullins as well. So I don't know. I feel like just give Nick Mullins just if Jimmy G's hurt, just make sure he's good. See what Nick Mullins can do from what week 9 to like week like 13. Just see what he can do for 4 games, and if he can and if he's winning games, because they obviously didn't win today, and Nick Mullins did get 2 garbage time touchdowns, but Jimmy G got no touchdowns.
True.
Jimmy G got nothing. So
That whole was doing nothing before Mullins came in.
exactly, but it was garbage time. It was garbage time, and you can see the relaxed defense that the Seahawks are playing. So um, I don't know. I think just give Nick Mullins a ball to start and just see where he goes. See if he can lead him, and if he looks like they're electric with him on offense, keep him through the playoffs. But if not, you're always gonna have Jimmy G right there, fully healthy. Um, like you said, it takes a while to recover from the high ankle sprain, so just give him more time to recover. I mean, he doesn't really have to be in
The
there,
fact that the Niners are in last place with a 4-4 record, and the West is it's kind of crazy this year.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. I like the Cardinals in that
But
one. The Cardinals didn't play this week. I like the Cardinal. I like the Cardinals in the West.
I like the Seahawks in the West.
All right, we got Ben DiNucci. Ben DiNucci is coochie. This
I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping Ben DiGucci was gonna go hard. I kind of wanted it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted this guy to go off.
for
I don't know why. I'm not a Cowboys fan.
yeah.
I just kind of just wanted the guy to go off. I have no reason why. Just
Yeah, I mean, it would have been cool. It's always good to see the third string quarterback come in. I mean, I feel like we always root for the underdog, so to see the third string guy come in is always fun to watch. For the Eagles, start Jalen Hurts.
this game's ugly. I feel like Carson Wentz tries to do too much sometimes, and
Yeah, I mean,
he just does something worse. He tries to make something out of nothing and ends up making it worse.
exactly. There hasn't been a game this year where I look at Carson Wentz and say he's gonna win you the game. They're out of all the games this year that the Eagles have played, I I don't like Carson Wentz. I feel like I never even really liked Carson Wentz.
No, Carson Wentz his MVP season before he got hurt and Nick Foles went in.
Yeah,
He was going crazy. I seen this guy falling down, throw the ball 40 yards up in the air.
true.
Like he has the arm talent.
Definitely.
I still feel like he just does too much sometimes.
I don't like him. I never liked him, but I mean, what they won. At the end of the day, they won. Um, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about this. This is a boring game. For our,
Yeah,
for our
Cowboys.
Sunday night football, this is uh, it sucked. I didn't even watch a full game. I watched right until the third quarter. That's it.
Yeah, I was peeping in. I was peeping in the game. It just wasn't. Nothing was going on. A bunch of field goals,
Yeah,
touchdown, like barely any touchdowns. Like
definitely sucked. Let's go to
uh,
Bucks Giants. Giants came out hot. Tampa did not come out hot, but they fixed it at the end. Tom Brady and Gronk, most dynamic duo ever. Um, you also see that
bro,
the Giants,
so the Giants 1-7.
yeah,
Have there, how many games this season have they been completely blown out?
they're missing Saquon.
No, but I'm saying like they have. I feel like they're in every game. Every game they're there.
Yeah, exactly. They're
They just
missing. They,
can't close out.
hmm
'Cause at the end of that game, they scored the touchdown for the game tying
Yeah,
points and missed out on the 2-point conversion. Like
yeah. I
I'm
mean,
not sure what to think about Daniel Jones. I really don't. This guy has one of the worst offensive lines.
yeah. I mean,
Like I just don't know what to do with this guy.
Yeah, I like Daniel Jones. I like Danny Dimes. I like him back there. I mean, the Giants made some moves for um, the offense this offseason, so I think that they're trying to build something good with Daniel Jones. I think that they're considering him uh, the guy. They are missing Saquon. Maybe those close games the Giants could win with Saquon back there, but I mean,
Definitely,
they got Sterling.
definitely close out here.
Yeah, they got Sterling Shepard back. They got Evan Ingram. They got Darius Slayton. I mean, Golden State's old, but Golden State still makes plays. But those top
Get the
three,
ball.
yeah, those top three targets right there, I mean, that's good. I think that's good enough for Daniel Jones to uh, get some shit done. They do need a line, but I mean, they're missing Saquon. With no running threat, it's hard to win games, especially if your
Definitely.
running threat is Saquon, one of the top running backs in the league. So they're missing him, obviously.
Not only does he add to the run game, he adds to the passing game. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like out of all the NFC East teams, I kind of like the Giants right now. I like where the Giants are. They might be 1-7. They're going to get a high draft pick. They're going to get Saquon Barkley next year.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like them next year.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Bucks though, I think the Bucks. I think the Bucks can maybe go far this year. I honestly do.
Yep.
With Tom Brady, I think they could do anything. Honestly, I think they can go and beat the Seahawks. I think they can go beat the Cardinals. I think they can go beat the Saints.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see. We'll see this Sunday night what happens.
Definitely. Definitely. So I guess that's it for this week's recap. Um, I think the only big trade that I will really want to go over is that Quan Alexander trade.
To me, when I see that trade, it seems like the Niners are giving up because Quan Alexander is probably one of their best defensive players.
Yeah.
Is to just give that guy up for
Ki-
some pocket change?
Kiko Alonso and a 5th round pick.
Like, come on. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, to me, it looks like you're breaking down and you're going for next year. Because
Yeah. Yeah. They do ruin that town. But I mean, they do get. I mean, Kiko Alonso is not like a crazy player, but like he can do his job. He'll fit in for the 49ers. I mean, and the 49ers still do have Armstead and DeForest Buckner. So I mean, they're gonna miss him. We'll see how much that they're gonna miss him in the coming weeks, but I mean, it's not as bad as I when I first seen. I'm like, what the fuck are the Niners doing? Like that's one of their key pieces. But I don't know. I don't really understand why they would trade him. To be honest with you.
I don't either. I think, like I said, I think he's one of their best defensive players. Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But,
So another trade I want to talk about real quick, is the Jets trade linebacker Williamson to the Steelers. Imagine that though. You go from an 0-8 team to a 7-0 team.
yeah.
Like that's
Coming
that's
up.
nice.
I seen a
Like,
post on Twitter in his Jets uniform, and he was just over there like looking for a taxi on the side of the road. And I think that's the man's ready to play. He's gonna come in there. The Steelers defense, it's already good. He's gonna come in there and tear it up. Yeah, I mean, good for Avery Williamson. I think good for the Steelers. I mean, Jets, they don't really have much to lose, so I mean, they're not in any
true.
type of win now mode. They traded Jamal Adams. They got rid of Robbie Anderson. Now they got rid of Avery Williamson. I mean, that that
You think the Patriots start to break down though? You think the Patriots start to trade away some of their key players? I see Stephon Gilmore's on the block. Do you think they're trying to just get more picks to get ready for that rebuild?
no, I think that the I don't think that they'll trade Stephon Gilmore. He is gained. I don't see him leaving, but honestly, I think that they'll keep him. I think that the Patriots like where they are right now. Maybe they'll trade like one or two big names for some picks, but I think that they're gonna try everything they can because Bill Belichick can make things happen with 4th round picks, with 5th round picks. So I think that if they can even trade one of their like lower level guys for that, I think that they can still get that done, but not trade a big name.
Yep. All right, before we cut this off, I just want to ask you a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick one. Top three teams in the league.
Top three teams in the league. All right, Seahawks, Chiefs, easy one. I'll do. We'll do Seahawks, Chiefs. Honestly, I would go Buccaneers in terms of completeness, just because they're complete. They're a complete team. Those are my top three teams right now.
That's where I kind of agree, but also disagree. Just in your order.
Yeah.
My teams go Kansas City, number one, Seahawks, number two,
Mm.
and the Buccaneers, number three.
Okay, so we do have the same top three teams in there.
That's who I think.
Yeah. I mean, I guess my only consolation will be the Steelers. I feel like the Steelers could be the number three team in there. But like I said, I mean, they haven't really fully convinced me. I think that if when they make the playoffs, that they're gonna be one and done. I don't really think they're a force to be reckoned with. There's some guy at my work the other day saying, "Watch out for the Steelers this year. Watch out for the Steelers this year." But I'm like, nah, bro. I mean, they're undefeated, but they're not winning the Super Bowl.
No, I can't see them beating the Chiefs.
Exactly. And the Buccaneers, they just get that number three spot because they're a complete team on all cylinders, offense, defense.
They have to go.
They're all coming together. Oh wait, we forgot to talk about what do you think Antonio Brown's going to do on the Bucks?
Antonio Brown on the Bucks. He's gonna get forgotten, just like Le'Veon Bell on the Chiefs. Too many weapons.
Tom Brady likes him though, bro. Tom Brady, they might. Yeah, I guess I can see what you're saying. They already have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, but I think that Brown's going to be that number
You said,
three guy.
but you said Tom likes him, and I kind of agree with that. I heard Antonio Brown's living with Tom Brady right now.
No way.
That's what I heard. I read that somewhere. And so obviously there's a connection there.
Yeah.
So maybe there is going to be some sparks flying, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Bruce Arians said in the beginning of the year that they're not going to sign him, and then he signed him. So it's definitely Tom's team. They're complete. He has the offense that he wants. Tom makes it happen. He won this week, close game. It is the Giants. But like we said, Giants are just missing Saquon. They've been in every game. So it's not like they're not the damn Jets. They're not a bad team. So I don't know. We'll see. Bucks are complete, and we'll see what they do with the Antonio Brown. I think that Antonio Brown will have some good games. I'm nowhere near. Am I saying that he's the wide receiver, the first wide receiver, the first option for the Bucks? But he's gonna make some noise. Just him being on the field.
Yeah, definitely. People are gonna have eyes on him.
Definitely.
It's gonna take away from other receivers. Other receivers are gonna get open just because he's on the field.
Yeah. Definitely. All right. Well.
All right.
Does that do it?
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys later on the next episode.
Later.
Peace out.
Later.